I said earlier, starting next month, there will be at least, what was I going to say? Shit. Oh, starting May 1st, local streams are making a full-on comeback. Local streams are making a full-on comeback, but they will not be at the end of a Rumble stream anymore automatically. Not automatically. One of the things I really hated was this requirement to do a local stream at the end of a Rumble stream, because I would prep for a Rumble show and then I would just sigh out this forced local show, and no one was joining late at night. It wasn't bringing people to locals. It wasn't bringing people to live streams. They weren't exciting. I was exhausted. They were an obligation. And if I drank too much or was too tired or had too early of a morning, I couldn't do them. It was a mess. So there will still be at least 14 local shows, but the timing is entirely flexible. So that's good. And the format of those local shows is anything that I want it to be. I've got actually in this room a full-on karaoke setup that can actually stream the karaoke shit through it. I don't know if we can do calling karaoke yet. I might have to try and figure out how to do that. But karaoke streams are fun. Maybe I can swindle Lady Rackets into joining me for some of those so she can actually bring up the quality of a stream sometime. But we can also just do hangouts. We can do cooking streams, hot tub shit, whatever. Summer is here-ish. Also, I've got to get a new mount. My phone mount for my Mustang broke. I don't know how. But phone mount for the Mustang broke, so I got to get a new one of that. But more pre-recorded, definitely not live driving shows are coming. Those are fun. Whenever I have if I have a solo drive, that's what I want to do. Just chat with you guys. So that'd be there. The other thing would be, wait, someone just said it. Oh, theology shows. Yes. I have 2 podcasts that I've been wanting to do. And I'm going to, I think, implement them as locals only content. Excuse me. And one would be sort of a weekly or bi-weekly show about theology, just kind of exploring faith, not an instructional one, or just a hey, let's talk type thing. With some interviews with people of all different types of religions and faiths, and then a similar veined weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, I don't know, podcast about manhood. Not as someone who has the fucking answers to manhood. Too many of those guys running around. From my perspective, almost none of them live their own answers, so they seem retarded. No, that one would be interview heavy as well. Talking to various men in various situations about, I guess, the main subject that I keep coming back to is, what is masculinity? And is masculinity valuable? And then the following question would be, or is something new replacing it? And I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the answers are, because the things I always thought of as masculine, then the sort of neo-masculine movement doesn't regard those as much valuable as I always thought that they were. And so I'm like, well, that's not necessarily good or bad. It just is. So is masculinity being redefined? Or is it something new that's going on? What are men supposed to be? But so the idea that expectations of men change and the roles of men change isn't inherently good or bad. But I want to explore what they should be, what they are, the dangers of saying, well, things change. it's just an interesting subject to me. And I know that I have lots of friends with very different opinions, right? Like if I interview Joe about it, he's going to have an opinion. If I interview Drexel about it, it's going to be way different. If I interview, Ron Coleman, it'll be different. Robert Barnes, Kurt, like different men in different life situations and different career situations, different marital situations, fathers, non-fathers, absent fathers, present fathers. We're going to have different opinions of this shit. So, yeah, that's one of the podcasts I've been really interested in. And I've been trying to convince Dick Masterson to do a podcast project with me. But I don't know if that would be under my locals or if it would be like similar to The Biggest Problem, where it'd be like a joint venture between he and I. So anyway, that's what's coming to locals specifically. Those two podcasts are on my very specific list of things to do. And then also the live streams starting next month, 14 locals live streams a month. However, they have no attachment to any particular Rumble stream. I should replace Vito. Dude, people keep telling me I'm too thin. How could I possibly replace Vito? You barely replace a cheek, a face cheek. So I've been meaning to do like this sort of one-on-one locals chat with you guys for a while, because I know like locals has fallen by the wayside. And that's I'm not blaming anybody for that. I consciously pulled back on it, and for that I'm sorry. Again, I can't say anything other than sorry. Like I don't have a way to do it. I lacked capacity to do anything other than the bare minimum amount of shows that I was able to do. So I apologize for that. And but you're the first people I wanted to come back to after the sickness. And it was a good, convenient time to kind of merge those things of wanting to come and just talk to you guys straight out. I also had to like rethink how to approach locals, because originally it was built around the live chat, and due to some external influences, we'll say, the live chat became less and less popular, and that's fine. But that just means I like needed to find a new way to make locals add value. That's what hopefully those podcasts are going to do. I may be acquiring some assistants sometime soon to work on things like merch and other show ideas and shit like that, and help me organize some stuff on my end. But that's all in the future. That's all the May stuff. Everything I've said up, that's all the maybe stuff. Everything I've said up until this point, though, like with the 2 podcasts and the 14 shows a month minimum on locals that are all at sort of my desire, that's all coming. That's coming starting next month. So just so we're very clear on that, those are actual things that are here. And I haven't wanted to like fully announce them until I was ready to do them and have everything in place to actually start. But that is finally happening. Now, I want these live streams and stuff to be that organic sort of fun thing that they were before, where it's just like, hey, I'm feeling fucking good. Let's get up and let's talk to locals people. Let's tell some jokes. Let's have fun in here again. Stop being so goddamn depressed. Oh, hey, who's been following the Rippaverse? I haven't. I don't give a shit. It's the funniest thing in the world. How do they make $1 million bucks? Supporter only chat might be a good idea. Locals is all supporter only chat. And they fix chat security. There is no possible way to fix chat security. That's why I say you just got to kind of like, I had to kind of retool the value of locals. I can't base it on the chat. I can't add value to the chat or to locals through the chat anymore, because if people are worried that someone's going to see what you chat online, they're going to at some point. There's no way to stop it. There's no way to prevent it. people will see what you chat on locals, no matter how locked down you can make it, because all they have to do is pay to join locals, and you can't tell who's doing any of it. Remember, Thrill, does locals not care about their customers? Propose a solution. As there's 218 people watching right now. Propose a solution as to how locals would identify which one of those 218 people is logging the chat. Which one? Like, the best advice you can give for any chat room, no matter how paywalled anything is that never say anything online that you wouldn't want someone to see. There's just no way around it. Make chats disappear after 24 hours? No, like, people, like, just grab the chats as they come in. There's no way, like, someone is logging this? Probably. Like, if nothing else, locals is preserves the chat. But seriously, it doesn't matter where you are. There is no private enough paywalled chat on earth. If someone wants to see what you say, they'll see what you say. And if you identify the person and ban them, then they can just join under a different email address, and then they can just do it again. If you like get locals to IP ban them, which I don't think they would anyway, they could just VPN it, like they were going to look at Pornhub in Texas or whatever. Why did they log it? Because I'm just so goddamn interesting, I guess. Because because storage is free, man. Storage is free. That's it. The reality, though, is like, if someone logged your chat, so, like, honestly, so what happens to you? First of all, the NSA already got it. You know why? But there, now we're on the FISA list. Thanks, Republicans, for passing that one. Woo! Almost didn't renew FISA. Isn't it illegal to record a chat? There is no state in the United States where it would be illegal to record a chat with more than 3 people in it. Actually, more than 1. Because you consent to locals to record whatever's said in locals, right? They preserve it. And so does whoever else joins. So when you have 2 people in a chat room, you have 2-party consent, and you have no expectation of privacy. Like, look, I don't like it. Like, I wish people would just, like, not, because then people are less nervous about it. But if you're nervous about it, just go, why am I actually nervous about this? Anyway, you can ask a bunch of philosophical questions, but there's no real way around it. It doesn't matter, though. Like, so it got recorded and someone looked at your chat messages. There you go. With that, I know that turns some people off the chat, so I had to find ways to try and add value using other locals' tools. I figured publishing an exclusive couple podcast series for at least limited runs, if not, I don't know how long they'll go, would be a big part of it. There is still there's a project that I had wanted to have happen last year, and for various reasons it didn't. Although I talked to locals about being a part of it, I don't think they were ready to implement that yet. I don't know if that's coming in the future, but we'll see. If there are other ways I can add value to locals, I'm looking for them. I'm looking for them in ways that I can practically do rather than dreamedly do. But for now, I've given you the immediate plans. Like I said, impromptu, these streams, fun ones coming back. Hopefully, like some hot tub streams. I can't go in it yet, but I just did some chemical treatment on the hot tub. So that should be fun. And again, thank you guys for being patient with me. I got nothing other than a hearty I'm sorry for letting locals kind of bear the brunt of my inability to manage all the fucking shit that was getting hammered into our lives. But hey, that's that.